Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
The key on the 3rd down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. We come out in a playoff game, Kirk. No signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Can he make it to the marker?
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
He makes the grab. Gets into space at the 50. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Utes will try to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. The pass is caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's a quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Utes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He lets it go on the move. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Quick throw caught on the left side. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Rios.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Now it's second down here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down, we're going to throw it. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the Utes will line up to boot it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moved to the 45.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
He's escaping the pocket now. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, and I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Utes offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He escapes the sack. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch is made down the middle. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Longhorns begin a new series here. First and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
He's back to throw again on second and 10. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Hill. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Utah offense takes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it. 1st
down play call. How aggressive will it be? Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession?
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Sack sets up 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They begin the series with a 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Caught behind the line. It's Rios. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver.
Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. We'll try to run it with the option. He's past the marker and still going. And the ball to the ground. Defense has got the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision and giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas. And the beatdown continues.
We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Utes offense takes the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. They're going to run it here. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's a run to the left. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
42 Spider. 4-2.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He fires it. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The Longhorns are going to cash in here in the red zone.
29 Philly.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Rios. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle, but 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Ready up.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Easy. Go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Utes offense is on the move now.
Flex. Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Utes have first and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Punt over the middle. It's Wade. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the Utes will line up here on first down and goal.
Easy. Tuna.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense.
Lasso.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Second down after that previous play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and